How good are you at staying calm under pressure? You know, I got to thinking lately, no matter what goes wrong, no matter how many things are out of your control, there's always one thing that you can control, and that's yourself and your way of thinking. I was thinking this when I was at the airport because my flight was delayed like 14 hours, and I was just trying to leave Bogota, and I had no reason to go back into the city, and I didn't feel like taking a bus or paying for a taxi to get back there. So I decided to just wait patiently at the airport. And at first, I was kind of frustrated, to be fair. I mean, it's a very annoying thing. They canceled my flight, then rebooked me on a completely different route. And there was a huge fiasco of waiting in ridiculously long lines and just inefficiency after inefficiency. And I was thinking, why should I let someone else's incompetence affect my mood? Like, you know what? Screw them. They can't ruin my day. And it's just typical. I mean, it's hard to be surprised by the incompetence of airlines these days, but anyway, time goes on. Eventually I finally make it out of the airport and I go to Spain. Then my flight in Spain to Portugal is delayed, but I mean, it was only delayed like a half an hour, and they're like, oh, we're so sorry. I'm like, whatever, man. But so that's not a big deal. I get to Portugal and I'm waiting and the baggage claim, and lo and behold, my bag never comes. Not that surprising either for some reason. So I go and I'm like, is my bag, where is it? What's going on? I asked at the lost and found office, and they're like, oh, well, it says it's on the next flight. I'm like, okay, well, should I wait then? They're like, no, because there's actually no guarantee it's on the next flight. Oh, I see. More extreme competence, clearly. Clearly a great system you guys are running here. Very telling. So, okay, whatever. Are you going to deliver it to me? Yeah. We'll deliver it to you tonight or tomorrow morning. That was 2 days ago. So, today is day 4 of wearing the same clothes. But honestly, to hell with clothes. That's what I say. It's like I got a jacket, a t-shirt, and a flannel. I don't need any of that right now. Screw them. You know? The weather's nice, so to hell with the shirt. And that's just my point, is instead of getting all frustrated, which it is actually extremely frustrating to not have any of my belongings, essentially, and at least just not have any clothing, just literally the stuff I was wearing, which luckily I decided to wear some warm clothes because otherwise it would have been extremely annoying. But instead of just freaking out and getting all worked up, I decided I'm not going to let that ruin my day. It's nice out. I don't need a shirt. And also this morning, when I woke up, I went down, my luggage still hasn't been delivered. And they're like, oh yeah, your room's booked now, because I only booked a couple nights because I didn't actually want to stay at this place for longer than a couple of nights, but now I kind of have to because they're supposed to deliver my luggage there. And they're like, oh, we're kicking you out of your room. You have to go to a dorm now with more beds, and it costs more because the prices go up on the weekend. I'm like, oh, that's fantastic. Thank you for that. You know? And instead of getting worked up about that, I just was like, okay, whatever. I'll pay for another night. And I thought, I'm going to go enjoy my day. It's going to be dope. I'm going to go check out this castle up on this hill. And so anyway, I going about my day, go have a coffee, chill out. Then I hike up to this castle. And when I get to the castle, they're like, oh, the ticket office is closed. So the only possible way to get in today is to buy a ticket online. I'm like, okay, whatever. They're like, but it'll probably reject your credit card, so you have to use PayPal. So I try my credit card, and sure enough, it rejects it. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll try my PayPal. So I enter my PayPal, and it rejects my PayPal. And for some reason, once again, I was just completely in control in this situation, in the sense that I was in control of my own emotions. And I just thought, well, whatever, I guess I'm not getting into the castle today. It's not meant to be. To hell with it. So now here I am, walking around, enjoying the sun. And honestly, pretty much a good day if you ask me. The way I see it, it's like life is full of these sort of spiritual tests, because a lot of these situations I could have just essentially flipped out, and I have before in the past. There's been times where sometimes I snap and give people a piece of my mind, but it's rarely helpful. And honestly, it's not even about, oh, I need to tell them off, oh, I need to make them pay, I gotta avenge myself somehow. It's more just like, I'm not gonna let the incompetence and the stupidity, essentially, and just the misbehavior even of other people affect how I feel. Because that's exactly it. If I get mad, realistically, it doesn't change anything, and it's not like they win, but it just means that I lose. So, instead of letting these stupid things ruin my day, or even my week, I say to hell with it. And it was like a perfect sign. I was walking up this street, and there's this bench, and graffitied on the wall was like, sit on this bench if you have love to give. And I was thinking, yeah, maybe I'll sit on that bench, but I was already just sitting down somewhere else, so I didn't need another break. And then there's some kids up ahead of me, and one of the kids ran up and sat down on the bench, and he was just wearing a shirt that says, be calm and enjoy it, or calm down and enjoy it. And I'm thinking, that's right, you know? That's exactly right. So yeah, maybe there's a bunch of things going wrong, but look at all the things that are going right. I'm blessed to be out here with no shirt on in the sun. You know? And I think it's also made me realize a lot of the time you're going around like chasing things to make your experience better, and you're trying to live your best life, whatever that means. But it doesn't really matter what you're doing or where you are. Living your best life starts right here. Living your best life is just approaching life with the right attitude, I think. You know, it's like they say, if life gives you lemons, wait till they go rotten and then throw them in your enemy's face.